My name is Triana, and my mask is morality. I require a high standard of morality and values from those in my life. Many people don't know this about me, but when I was a teenager, I hung out with a group of juvenile car thieves. I'm just now finally able to talk about it at the ripe old age of 35 because I feel comfortable enough in my skin to know that people are going to love and accept me, because during that time, I did the worst thing ever. I lived in a house that had a kick-ass garage that you could hang out, smoke cigarettes, cuss, drink, do whatever you wanted to do away from the prying eyes of my mother. Behind this garage was an alley that you had to have one of three things to get in: a dirt bike, a four-wheeler, or just two legs. One day, I would like to preface that with the fact that, in my defense, I never actually stole a car. I just happened, if a friend picked me up, the same old story that you tell your parents. In my case, it was true. One day there was a knock on my back door. I opened it. My boyfriend at the time was there, along with a brand new Chevrolet Bravada. The year was 1992, 1993. They don't make them anymore, but the Chevrolet Bravada was the luxury edition of a Chevy Blazer. So when we wanted to go racing, we stole Isuzu Impulses and Volkswagen Scirocco's. If we wanted to go on a trip, a minivan showed up, and we jumped in it. We went to Portland at 3 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes we wanted to go four-wheeling, bog jumping, off-roading, and that's where the Bravada comes in. So I grabbed my purse and put on my woolen poncho, which was what the fashionable joyrider wore in those days. We get in the Chevrolet Bravada, and we're floating down the alleys, through the houses, crossing side streets, floating down the alleys. At the end of one particular alley, there was a very steep hill. Punch it, Lino, punch it. We're like in the back seat, ready to go. Punch it, Lino. Lino, my boyfriend at the time, hits the gas, and right then, I see a flash of white out of the corner of my left eye. At that moment, time stopped. That flash of white was a car. We hit the alley, the top of the hill, flew up in the air, and I saw that our car T-boned this car. The car turned sideways and slid across the street. Lino stopped our car, and everybody opened the doors and got out to run. I, in my fashionable poncho, was paralyzed in the back seat. A friend grabbed me and pulled me out of the back seat and yelled, "Run." I remember that I almost left my purse, which contained my ID, and I had to go back and grab it. Everybody scattered. I ended up back at my house. The doorbell rang. One of my friends came. The doorbell rang. Another one of my friends came. "Where's Lino? Where's Lino?" Nobody knows where Lino is. Hours go by, and we assume that he got caught, at the same time feeling grateful that we didn't get caught. Later on that evening, we get a phone call that he got arrested, and we went over to his house. When we went to his house, we found out that in the car was a woman and her 3-year-old daughter, who were both seriously injured and went to the hospital. Lino got caught, he took the rap. He never told anybody that anybody else was in the car. And so years later, at the ripe old age of 35, I have to live with the fact every day that my actions, direct, indirect, it's a gray line. It's blurred. Caused serious injury to another human being. I turned my life around. I had a child that, not very long after that, I was a struggling single mother. I worked full-time, took care of my son by himself, went to school at night, kept a 3.89, I'm proud to say, the only person in my family to go to college. I work a job, I pay taxes, I vote, I'm responsible, I have a clean driving record, I have no criminal record. But every day, I have to live with the fact that I caused serious injury to two people and never paid for it in the way that I should have. So I pay for it every day by wearing the mask of morality. I expect a high standard of morality from those in my life, but I also try to give that high standard of values and morality because I think that in some way, someone in the universe knows that I really am sorry.